It's Toma time! What is going on, guys? Toma Tales here, and recently I did something that I truthfully thought I would never ever do. Now, on my last video, I shared with you guys that these two girls cheated with their boyfriends on me, in the same night. Now, after this happened, honestly, I didn't care to tell the boyfriends. I've always been the kind of guy that if I do sleep with someone's girlfriend, it's none of my business. I'm not gonna say anything, and truthfully, I thought if the dude is dumb enough to, date a girl that's willing to cheat on him, that's their own fault. But 2 days ago, I completely switched up my stance and philosophy on that. What I realized that really changed my opinion on how to act if you do sleep with someone's girl is that even the nicest, sweetest, and most innocent seeming girls cheat. My philosophy on cheating used to be, if a girl wanted to cheat with me, I wouldn't care, I would allow it. I don't care if she had a boyfriend, but I also wouldn't tell him. My philosophy was, if I cheat with her, there's a higher chance that he finds out. If a girl that has a boyfriend wants to sleep with me and I don't sleep with her, then she's just gonna sleep with the next guy. She's already having thoughts of cheating. But now I realize that I can actually take it one step further, allow the girl to cheat with me, but now actually tell their boyfriends. The best way to catch cheaters, the best way to, expose these women for living two different lives is to let them sleep with you and then you tell their boyfriends. If I didn't sleep with them, but they wanted to, the boyfriends wouldn't believe me if I told them. They would say, oh, she didn't actually sleep with you, nothing happened, and you'd get nowhere. After coming to this realization, I decided to text both of their boyfriends. Now, both of their boyfriends are completely polar opposites. One of them, jacked, goes to the gym, looks confident, looks masculine, looks like he has something going for himself. And the other boyfriend, skinny, nerdy. So I texted the gym guy. He replied instantly saying, what happened? Call me. I called him and this was our quick conversation on the phone. Hello?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So tell me what's going on.
And so I just end up sleeping with Caroline that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for telling me. I appreciate it. It's all good, man. I mean, if I'm in your situation, I'm doing the same thing, so.
Yeah, you just gotta, take care of yourself and be careful.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for telling me.
I could just tell this guy was a respectable man that's gonna move on and find better. And that's what ultimately led me to making this decision, because I knew that this guy would never ever find out that his innocent, sweet, cute girlfriend did this to him. Now the other guy, when I texted him, he replied saying, I want proof as to what happened. And immediately I got the vibe that this guy wasn't gonna believe me no matter what I said, no matter if I had a sex tape with his girlfriend. He would have told me I made her do it. And so with people like that, I didn't even bother. I couldn't bother. This guy was just lost. There was no way I could help him. No matter what I said, he wasn't gonna believe me because truthfully, he probably could never get better than his girlfriend. So this guy wouldn't even care if she did cheat. Now, after I told their boyfriends what happened, one of the girls texted me and said, dude, what the fuck? Why did you do that? Because she never thought that I would tell her boyfriend. I used to think if you're dumb enough to date someone who would cheat on you, that's your own fault. But now I realize that even the sweetest, nicest, cutest girls are cheating. And it's because of the society we live in, this Western world. These innocent girls that, you see pictures and they're with their dad, they're with their dogs, they look like they would never do anything wrong. They grow up in this society in America and they're exposed to certain things such as sex, drugs, alcohol, partying, glorifying cheating, glorifying sleeping around, and it corrupts them. Even if your girl has a low body count, never slept around before in her life, is super cute, super sweet, innocent, she is still very capable of doing things that you will never know because of the perception she has upon you. It's not just the whores, the girls who used to sleep around and now they've changed. It's not just those that are sleeping around and cheating on their boyfriends. It's also the innocent, pure, nice, low body count girls. And that's a lesson for you guys. If you're dating one of those girls and you think, no way my girlfriend would ever cheat on me, that's exactly what these two guys thought before it did happen. I didn't tell their boyfriends because I had felt a certain way about them. I told their boyfriends because it's not right If I didn't say anything and they kept dating, kept building moments together, kept sharing laughs, kept sharing, sensual, deep connections with each other, it would just get harder on both of them, because the girl that cheated, she's starting to love this guy more, and she's starting to feel more guilty and more guilty, because you can't erase cheating. Having sex with another man and cheating is like someone dying. It is permanent and you can never erase it. So down the line, it would just get harder and harder for them. And for the guy, he would just start loving her more and more, catching more and more feelings, and then just eventually find out that she slept with another man. I have no ill intentions towards the girls. I still, I think she's a very sweet girl. I think both of them are very sweet girls, but they messed up and they were ultimately corrupted by the Western society, by the temptations of social media, by the temptations of alcohol, sex, and drugs. And what used to be two very innocent, loving girls became cheaters and scandalous women within one night. It's that easy in today's society. The last thing I want to say about this is, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but just looking at both of their boyfriends, I could tell how each of them were going to act. On the one hand, you had the guy who's going to the gym. You can tell he takes pride in his body, his mental state, and you could tell that this guy values himself and that he has something going for him, that if he found out his girlfriend was cheating, he would believe the person because he has no reason to doubt it, and he knows that he can do better because he works on himself. On the other hand, you have this scrawny, pale man who, by looking at him, you could tell he can't do better than his girlfriend, so he doesn't even care if he cheats. He knows he can't do better, he has nothing going for himself, and so when he is told that his girlfriend is cheating, he gets defensive and he doesn't believe you. In this situation, the skinny, pale loser allowed his girlfriend to cheat and will continue to have a relationship with her. This guy is willing to stay with this woman, possibly marry this woman, possibly have kids with this woman, a woman who decided to sleep with me the first night we met. That tells you what this guy's morals are, what his values are, and that ultimately he doesn't respect himself as a person to stand up for himself and demand better. On the other hand, this guy right away acknowledged what happened. He could see, believe, and feel the truth, and he's gonna be better for it. He's gonna move on. He's gonna find a woman who hasn't cheated on him yet, who has values, who has more morals, and who respects him as a man enough to not cheat on him. Take a deep look at yourself when you analyze these two men. Be like this guy, don't ever be like this guy, because he's gonna get cucked many more times, and he's gonna move on to a woman that respects him, that he can hopefully have a beautiful family with. No matter how innocent you think your girl is, no matter if she has a low body count, no matter if she's ever really slept around, she's always been yours, there is always the right guy to make the right girl cheat. There's always the right guy to make the right girl do something that she shouldn't do. And that night, I was the right guy for both of these innocent girls to cheat on their boyfriends. They're no longer pure, they're no longer innocent, and their boyfriend, the one guy who decided to leave her, props to you. The other guy, you're a loser. That's all I have for you today, guys. Toma Tales out.